What does that feel like, hey? Is it comfortable? Legs up or not?
Probably don't need that.
Yeah, get rid of it. If you don't need it,
I don't think I need
Yeah,
to push it anyway.
yeah.
We see.
yeah, up to you, darling. Toss it to the side.
There for a bit.
As long as you're comfy. You comfy, Brian?
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. All right, let's bring our awareness into the weight of the body. We're heavy and soft. With each breath, we grow a little bit heavier. The heaviness occurs when we begin to let go of the muscles. So noticing what muscles might still be active. Legs, feet, knees, backs of the thighs, pelvis, back, tummy, shoulders, neck and head, arms, hands. Fully surrendered. Bring your awareness to the muscles of your face, making sure all the muscles of the face are thoroughly surrendered, particularly around the jaw and mouth. Breathing via the nostrils, breathing in gently, naturally. We won't go into pranayama yet. Just breathe naturally. And when you're ready, begin to breathe in for 3 counts and out for 3 counts. In for 3. Here they come. Don't they know class starts 20 minutes, started 20 minutes ago? God. Keep breathing. In for 3. Expanding in the chest. Good morning. Hello. I didn't put the sauna on. I thought it was humid enough.
No.
You're down here front and centre because I missed you last week. You were in the corner, shoved aside. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. It wasn't my plan. So
Is this part of the relaxation?
I reserved. Yeah, this is all part of it. So I reserved your seats. In for 3.
Everything is a part of everything.
It sure is. Do you want a blanket over you?
I think I'm okay.
There's blankets there if you need them. On the chair behind you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, grab a blankie. The fan's on, so it's a bit breezy, isn't it? So we're breathing in for 3 counts. As we breathe in, I want you to separate the ribs, stretching the intercostal muscles. So this would be thoracic breathing, Brian. We're breathing into the upper lungs, upper body. Shoulders will move a little bit. Imagine how long the lungs are. They pretty much start at the collarbone, just beneath the collarbone. See if you can really feel them. And if your torso isn't moving, you're not breathing deeply enough, because we need to oxygenate the body. We need to balance the blood gases. And on the exhalation, pushing the air out, emptying the lungs, and noticing a complete collapsing of the torso as the diaphragm squeezes the air out. So the upper body becomes a bellows. Keep going with the upper torso breathing, the thoracic breath. And we'll switch to diaphragm breathing in a minute, which is belly breath. Allowing the breath to be even and silky, smooth, easy. And in a minute we'll switch. Go down to breathing into the diaphragm. This feels different, entirely different. As you breathe in, you're forcing the air down to the lower lobes of the lungs. There are 5 lobes of the lungs. 3 on one side, 2 on the other. The lower lobes are often neglected unless we're athletic. So sometimes this breath work can make you cough, and that's good. Get it out. So inhale, fat tummy. Exhale, flat tummy. This breath will tone and nurture and soothe the vagus nerve, which lives in the entire body. It runs from the brain down to the toes. The vagus nerve spreads into the lower torso like a big spider web. And it's what we, when we feel anxiety or butterflies in the tummy, that's the vagus nerve. So belly breathing will massage that. So it's a good thing to try and learn. More on that later. Now breathing any way you like. We're going to breathe in for 3, hold. Out for 3, hold. changing that up a little bit. Can you breathe even deeper than in for 3 and out for 3? What's your maximum? What's your safe maximum? Is it 6 or 8? How to determine the safe maximum is to actually notice the exhalation. If you can exhalate easily for 6 seconds, that's your limit. The inhale is always much easier. The exhale is often very difficult for us. We're not accustomed to doing this work. It's not natural, unless you're perhaps a singer. So discover which count suits your exhalation best, and then you'll do the same with the in-breath. Beautiful, Mama. To choose a safe number, we need to put our ego in our back pocket and go easy on ourselves, because this can disrupt the blood gases if you go too hard. How's your back, Jen? Do you want an extra pillow? And letting go of that. Resting now. When we stop working with counting and breathing, the mind is then free to go off on little tangents. So this is when the work really begins. So let's try not to think. Remain in the present moment. And remember that every thought has a beginning and an ending, doesn't it? A thought is a sentence. It feels like we have multiple thoughts at once, but we don't. We have one at a time, but it's a continuous stream. Imagine, visualize a printout of your thoughts from just this morning, since you woke up. And you notice that there was no gaps because you've been busy in beta brainwave. That's natural. Work in here is to create long gaps, like it's been redacted, but it's white. It's gaps of no thought. So we're stretching the space in between the thoughts. Just by doing counting, breathing, and visualizing, occupying the brain differently, different ways. One of the most potent ways to not think is to enhance our listening. So let's just for a minute blew our ears to the birds off in the distance. Or the traffic. Allowing listening to be more important than thinking. The word sunyai translates to listening. Sunyai translates to listening. It's a very valid form of still mind meditation. Stretching your ears to Maroondah Highway. And always coming back into the body and noticing if any of this has activated any body parts. Is the body still completely surrendered? Notice if it's not. Notice exactly where it's not. And that chakra needs attention. Very simple word. Let's finish off with a really yummy visualization. I think visualization is one of my personal favourites to fall asleep with, to begin a meditation with. Let's do a little bit of a symbolic visual. I want you to pretend you're sitting in front of a little round campfire. There are lovely rocks and small boulders that you've gathered to create this beautiful, smallish, no broader than a metre wide, perfect circle, and there's a little campfire inside. It's not too small, it's very warm, and you're sitting there with your legs crossed, enjoying the sound of the crackling wood. Beyond the campfire is a small lake. Could be a dam, could even be a beach, any body of water. So we've got circle of rocks, which is mother, on the dirt, mother, earth, water, fire, and now we're sitting under a beautiful black sky, covered, peppered with stars. The air is still, the air is sweet, it's magic. Air, earth, fire and water. If we can bring all of those elements into our visualizations with gentle intention, it's very grounding. It must be water though. You see that water. Notice how the water is still, if it's a still body of water. It could be still if it's ocean too, couldn't it? And the sky reflects on the stillness with perfection. It's just beautiful. There's not a ripple on the water. And that reflects your consciousness. There's not a ripple. Mesmerizing. And then you have a cocktail and snap out of it. So now we will begin to come out of the state, undo this brainwave that we've reached. We have to do that slowly. You can stay in your little camp spot, but I want you to slowly think about leaving it when you're ready. When you're ready, you'll begin to feel the weight of the body, coming back into the body with full consciousness. We left the body and went off to the campsite. Now we're back home, in the yoga room, in the body, grounded and earthed, feeling our heartbeat, being grateful, acknowledging our struggles, but at the same time acknowledging that change is the only constant, so everything changes really quickly in life. So be grateful for it all, because it's all great memories and we learn from it all, don't we? It's just a classroom, isn't it, life? It's a classroom. I think we've come here to resolve old issues. Interesting work. Okay, I hope I've talked you out of that brainwave, and I hope I've given you something to contemplate. When you're ready, you'll begin to wriggle fingers and toes. You don't have to open your eyes yet. Just wriggling your fingers and toes will start the process of you coming back into beta brainwave, which is normal. That's our baseline, beta. As soon as we wake up, the minute we wake up, we're in alpha, which is dreamy, yummy, and then as soon as we physically move a little bit and start thinking normally, we're in beta brainwave, busy, and we stay there most of the day, which is exhausting. We need to switch it up and spend 10 or 20 minutes listening to fabulous music, our favourite music. Lay down, sit down, listen to music, breathe, relax the muscles, visualize, just to create those blanks in that printout of your, what they call vritti, thoughts of vritti. We don't want to have vritti all day. It's like having mosquitoes around all day. Ugh. We've got to get rid of that vritti, those thoughts. Okay, wriggling fingers and toes, rotating in wrists and ankles. Oh, I love birds in the middle. Rotating in wrists and ankles, and when you're ready, you roll over. I think another way to get rid of vritti thoughts is to watch a bloody good movie. Have you seen, Ali, The Song of Names? Yet? I'll write it down. It's beautiful.
Is that a new?
It's new.
Oh.
The main actor is a thespian. I won't go into it. Tim Roth, very good. It's about Jewish culture.
Okay.
It's beautiful, and there's rabbis singing, and it's very beautiful. It's really rich, and I learned something from it. I don't know if it's a true story, but I'm sure that it's true. It was so beautiful. I actually cried. I don't cry much in this.
Oh.
But I felt it was beautiful. I mean, tears of joy.
Where did you say it in the?
I think it's Netflix.
Oh.
I've got you on my phone. I'll let you know because it's a special movie, and I think that it really stuck with me. Song of Names. It's it's just beautiful. The whole movie's art. It's just beautiful. Okay, let's move on to when you're ready. Slowly. Who had a good sleep?
Someone did.
Did you think it was John?
It was him.
Was it John too? Were both of you
It
sleeping?
was me. I woke myself up snoring.
Snoring.
Both of you?
Boring.
It's pretty
Snoring.
typical.
No, I didn't fall asleep.
Didn't you?
Didn't sleep. No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought it was you.
John,
Oh, so I was prodding you.
No, I had a whole
That was
train
me.
of thoughts. Nothing to do with it.
Oh, that's all right.
well, I'm very glad you
Everything's
fell asleep.
acceptable.
So from the
I don't
brainwave.
know how long I was snoring.
Oh, not long. Only not
But I
long.
heard
It's
myself snoring.
very interesting
I
from
wouldn't
the
have poked you if you'd been.
Yeah.
in relation to brainwaves. It's relevant because beta is busy up here, busy. Deep relaxation is the next one down, like a rung on a ladder, alpha. Then there's theta meditation, which is what I'm trying to get you to by being really still and not thinking. Theta is my work. But what you do is some people drop into delta sleep, which means you went to theta. It's worse for me if you stay up in alpha fidgeting. If you're dropping down to delta, it means you are very relaxed, and that pleases me. More than just, you know what it means? It means you need to stop watching cricket at 4 a.m.
No, you don't watch cricket at 4 a.m. You watch the football at 4 a.m.
Oh,
And
right.
then cricket all day.
So that's delta sleep.
but not every day.
How about you, Bron?
I didn't get to sleep till like 2 in the morning. Crazy.
Exhausted? So
I
did you
am.
relax properly then, do you think? Did you meditate?
Yeah.
Did you see colour? Who saw colour?
Yeah,
I had a really interesting, I won't talk to you, Jim, I know you're exhausted. Go back to sleep.
Oh gee. Oh gee.
You alright?
Oh.
First week back of reality, hey? It's
Oh.
not easy.
And you'd be exhausted still from the festival?
Yeah.
Takes a lot out of us when we're
I
older.
know. Yes.
It's not, and having a
It's just
baby,
walking around.
having a child at a festival makes it a different cup of tea. You
Yes.
are 24 hours.
What
And unless you've got
festival?
babysitters,
Nah.
you're
yes,
really
festival.
exhausted.
Oh.
I am.
Let's teach yoga there next year, you and I.
Oh, I love that.
Let's do it, you and I. We'll put our names down now. We can do it
Okay.
together.
Okay.
You're not assisting, you're my equal.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay, let's do sitting up in Sukhasana. Cross your legs. Sitting on a pillow if you want, or a blankie. Grab a blankie, Bron.
Yeah.
And drawing in at the pelvic floor, your base chakra. Lift it up tight and hold it in. Tummy in tight. Lock it in. Shoulders are soft and heavy. So the only two parts of your body that are active are the pelvic floor area, the whole perineum, front to back, and the tummy. And now you're simply going to drop the chin to the chest. So stay here. 3 or 4 gentle, slow, deep breaths. When you breathe in, I want you to feel those shoulders and that torso moving. So even though they're gentle breaths, they're deep. And when you breathe out, I want you to feel the torso and the gut pushing the air out. All right, when you're ready, we'll go forward and collapsing first. Relax as though you've just fallen asleep in front of the bloody football at 4 a.m. Doing yoga at 4 a.m. in the morning, I fell asleep. And relax here. Feel that stretch in the body. When you're ready, you'll go all the way forward, or as far forward as you can. If you can get your head on the ground, that's lovely. If you're really comfortable in this, you place your hands on your back, but only if you're really comfy. Try and get your hands down, elbows down first. That's the first part. Careful, Bron. You all right?
I noticed.
Your hips.
I might just go. Can I do this one?
Don't do it if it hurts.
Or
Yeah,
Can I just?
yeah,
Sorry,
absolutely.
it's just.
No, don't apologise,
tight.
Dal. You don't apologise. You're adapting yourself, and that is a valid yoga posture.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
doing this, yeah.
Yeah. I can give you a little bit of easy homework to do to help you move through this with ease. I can help you with that. Okay, so we're hanging the head forward and we're enjoying the stretch for a moment more. This is probably, in my opinion, one of the most important yoga stretches we can do. Primarily because we're activating the triple warm-up meridian, which starts at the forehead and goes all the way down the back. It also goes to the feet, but this meridian doesn't get worked on enough because we don't do this every day. We need to be doing forward bend stretches every day. If you're ready, we're going to gently rotate to the left knee. That's good. That's great, Bron. And as we rotate, you understand you're getting a nice little twist, a very passive twist in the lower gut, aren't you? Even if you're not very low down, you're still getting a very passive twist in the gut, and this is good for a dozen reasons. Breathe gently. Breathing into the area of most resistance. So if you've got a sore bit, breathe light into that area. Don't hurt it though. Don't work too hard. Do what Ron did. Do a different posture. Always do what's easiest. When you're ready, we'll go to the other side. I like your little wristband. That's not going to come off for a while, is it, Mama?
Oh, I just forgot.
Oh, it's lovely. They do great artwork. I really want to get involved. I was impressed. So gently rotating to the right. Breathing into the area of most resistance. It might be an ankle, might be a hip. If it's beginning to hurt, discontinue. Stop what you're doing. So there's a difference between a body part that's resisting, it's stretching more, it's probably got a bit of tight fascia, but no pain. Don't allow pain. When you're ready, you roll back to the centre. Yes, John?
The male mantra is welcome the pain.
Yeah, I know. That's very old school, isn't it? No pain, no gain. Yeah.
That's right.
That was very ballet.
Yeah, it works though.
Very ballet. Yeah. I used to go home and stick my feet in metho for an hour.
Yeah.
Because you could almost see the bone. And I grew up with that
Yeah,
no
yeah.
pain, no gain consciousness.
That's right. Yeah. That's,
And it,
it's hard to get rid of that.
I'm still
It
there.
works,
I
it
work
works.
through pain most
Yeah.
days. Yeah.
Because it's true to some extent, you know,
Yeah.
with certain things.
Yeah. My doctor wonders how she sees my x-rays and she says, how are you doing what you're doing? I said, I don't believe in your x-rays. It's quantum mechanics. I have a different concept of my body. And plus when pain does come in, I'm very quick to say, oh, it'll pass.
Yeah.
It'll pass. It'll pass.
Yeah.
Good. Legs out straight. Oh God. Oh. Did too much yesterday. I went to do a doctor's appointment, had another CAT scan on my bloody pelvis.
Oh.
Yeah, my sacrum's not good. That's why the couch is staying. I was going to get rid of it, but I can't. And
Oh,
I,
no, don't get rid of it.
Such a good couch.
Yeah.
yeah, thanks to Willow's mum.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's the best, isn't it?
It's firm.
It's very firm.
Which
My
is good.
whole groin and leg are, honestly, that's vibrant. Dead. Sitting up tall. Okay, let's push the heels out, lock the knees, curl the toes back. So we'll do a little bit of Iyengar work by really activating the legs. If it's easier, it is for me, to put your hands behind your back, do so, definitely. So you've got a bit of a chock. You're bolstering yourself, aren't you, a little bit, if you like. How's that in your hips, Brian?
Yeah, good.
Good, okay. So don't do anything if it
Oh,
If it
got a bit of
hurts.
support.
and that'll give me information. If I see you doing something different, that tells me a story. It's good. I need that information so I can help you. Okay, I'll give you homework, I promise. And if I forget to do it, please tell me. Push your heels out. Can you push the backs of the knees into the ground? So from a yoga perspective, this is not really a posture yet. We're preparing for Paschimottanasana, which is a gentle forward bend. So let's bring the hands onto the knees. You can relax the legs a little bit. Hands as far forward as they will go. Head down. If you can touch your feet, great. Doesn't matter though. Does it hurt a little bit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's a lot. Are you standing all day? A lot of the time?
Sitting, oh, a bit of both.
Yeah, okay. I'll help you. We might be able to resolve it with a simple cream. Do you put on any lotions in patients?
Yeah,
And they don't really.
Yeah, you recommend.
Yeah, but it's not really making a difference to your life.
It's just because I haven't done yoga for
Yeah,
a while. I
yeah.
feel like I'm out of,
Yeah, right.
my body's out of touch.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
makes
maybe.
sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe it'll come good.
I hope
But
so.
sore hips are often a little bit arthritic, and we need to work with them. We need to work with that. We can't expect that we're 30 and it'll come good. We need to do extra work, and I can help you. All right, so keep going. Come out of it when you're ready. Are you ready to come out of it? In which case, hands behind your back and bending your knees and preparing for a tabletop. Watch your hand. Is your hand sore? Watch your hands. Squeezing buttocks, pushing pelvis up. You're exhausted, Mama. Oh, honestly,
I feel useless.
can I tell you, the best part of your life is postmenopausal.
Yeah. Oh, thoughts.
Do you agree, Alan? Kind of?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Sorta.
Okay, coming out of that, shake it off. Shake it off when you're ready. So, Jim, in 20 years' time, we'll be laughing together.
Okay.
If I'm still alive.
Okay. Same. I'm still alive.
Meantime, I'll laugh at you.
Okay.
No, that's not fair. Okay, coming on to hands and knees. I know, Jim, you must be exhausted. Do you take spirulina? Let's get
I
you
do. I take spirulina tablets. I've been really, really shit at taking my vitamins.
vitamin B, might help. Vitamin B2, D3.
I've ran out.
Yeah, yeah.
I've ran out of money.
And then it's expensive. I know, I've got three
And I'm like-
bottles I need to replace and I can't.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get there.
All right, so there's a few cheap versions we can look at. All right, when you're ready, on your hands and knees. Oh.
Oh,
What? You're right.
hands and knees.
Hands and knees. Yeah, we're not going to do knees yet. Spine up. So you're hunching the spine. Spine to the ceiling. You're looking through your legs. And your tailbone is tucked under. So you're almost trying to imagine a circle. With the head down to the spine, round the spine, tailbone, and then back to the head. So you're curving around. We're making a lovely energetic circle with the body. At the very least, you're getting a stretch in your back. And other way, when you're ready, arching the back. Chin forward, shoulders back. Chin up. Stretching the throat. Being careful not to hurt the neck. Arching your back as much as you can without hurting it. And breathing the other way when you're ready. If your wrists are hurting, go onto an elbow. You can do the same work on your elbows. I'm going to do that. I've got gardening hands. So hunching the spine again. It's actually really nice on your elbows. Looking through the legs. If your eyes are open, you can do all of this with your eyes closed, of course. Pushing the spine up. Separating in the ribs, tucking the tailbone under, and when you're ready, other way. Chin up, shoulders back. Chin forward and up, shoulders back, arching your back. Bron, is that sore?
No, it's good.
Oh, good. Okay. So your body likes opening from the... Okay. Good. All right. When you're ready, we're going to go into a gentle dog down.